November 1985. Vatican City. A private corridor in the Apostolic Palace. Princess Diana walked alone, her heels echoing on marble floors. No cameras, no press, no official record, just Diana and two Swiss guards leading her to a room where Pope John Paul II waited. This wasn't a state visit. This wasn't protocol. This was secret. Arranged through back channels, hidden from the British government, hidden from the palace, hidden from Charles. What Diana discussed with the Pope that day would remain buried in Vatican archives for decades. But what was truly shocking wasn't that Diana met the Pope in secret. It was what she asked him, and what he gave her. Documents. Ancient documents about the British royal family, about bloodlines, about legitimacy, about secrets so dangerous the Vatican had protected them for 400 years. Until Diana. Until that day. Until Diana convinced the Pope to break centuries of silence and hand her the weapon that would eventually destroy the monarchy. To understand Diana's secret Vatican meeting, you need to understand 1985. Diana was 24 years old, already disillusioned with her marriage, already suffering from bulimia, already aware that Charles loved Camilla, but still playing the perfect princess, still performing, still trapped. Diana was searching for something, purpose, meaning, a way out, and she'd become fascinated with history, royal history, Tudor history, the history of how monarchies rise and fall, how legitimacy is established, how bloodlines matter. Diana was reading, researching, asking questions, dangerous questions, about the Windsor family, about their claim to the throne, about whether they were even legitimate royals at all. Diana discovered something troubling, a rumour, a whisper in historical circles, that the Windsor line wasn't actually legitimate, that somewhere in the 1700s there had been a problem, an illegitimate child, a covered-up affair, a break in the bloodline. The rumour claimed that the current royal family descended from a commoner, not true royalty, just people who'd seized power and maintained it through force and propaganda. If this was true, if there was proof, the entire monarchy would collapse. Everything would be a lie. And Diana wanted to know, was it true? Did evidence exist? Could it be proven? The Vatican held the answer. For centuries, the Catholic Church had documented European royal bloodlines, kept records, verified legitimacy, protected secrets. If there was evidence of the Windsor illegitimacy, it would be in Vatican archives. But those archives were closed, sealed, protected by church law. Nobody could access them without papal permission. So Diana decided to ask the Pope. Directly, boldly, impossibly. She would go to Rome, meet with the Pope, and convince him to open the archives, to show her the truth, to give her the weapon she needed, to destroy the family that was destroying her. Arranging the meeting was nearly impossible. Diana couldn't go through official channels. The British government would never approve. The palace would block it. Charles would forbid it. Diana had to work secretly. Through her charity connections, through Catholic organizations, through people who had access to Vatican officials. Diana sent a message, personal, desperate. I need to meet the Pope. Privately, about a matter of conscience, about truth, about my children's future. The message reached the Pope's private secretary. He was intrigued, concerned, curious. Why would Princess Diana need a secret audience? What could be so urgent, so sensitive, so dangerous that it required absolute secrecy? Pope John Paul II agreed to meet Diana, not because of her royal status, but because he sensed something, pain, desperation, a soul in crisis. The Pope had met many powerful people, many celebrities, many royals. But Diana's request was different, more honest, more vulnerable, more real. The Pope wanted to understand, wanted to help, wanted to know what could drive a princess to seek secret counsel from the Catholic Church, when she wasn't even Catholic, when meeting him could cause a diplomatic incident, when everything about this was dangerous, complicated, wrong. The meeting was scheduled for November 1985. Diana told Charles she was going to a charity event in Italy. A lie, but necessary. Diana flew to Rome with one trusted aide. They went to the Vatican undercover. No press notification, no official recording, no witnesses beyond a handful of Vatican officials sworn to secrecy. Diana was led through private corridors, past priceless art, past centuries of history, to a simple room where the Pope waited. Small, modest, just 2 chairs and a table. The most powerful woman in the world, meeting the most powerful religious leader in the world, in secret, to discuss something that could change everything. What Diana said shocked the Pope. She told him everything, about her marriage, about Charles's affair, about her bulimia, about her suffering, about feeling trapped. The Pope listened with compassion, with understanding. But then Diana said something that made the Pope go pale. "Your Holiness, I need to know the truth about the British royal family. I've heard rumours about illegitimacy, about bloodline problems, about secrets in your archives. I need to know. Are my sons really royal? Is their claim to the throne legitimate? Or is everything a lie?" The Pope was silent for a long moment. This was dangerous territory. The Catholic Church and the British monarchy had centuries of complicated history. The Vatican held secrets, documents, evidence that could destabilize nations, that could destroy governments, that could rewrite history. And Diana was asking the Pope to reveal them, to betray centuries of diplomatic silence, to expose truths that were meant to stay buried forever. But the Pope saw something in Diana: honesty, desperation, a need for truth that transcended politics, transcended diplomacy, transcended everything. Diana wasn't asking out of malice or revenge. She was asking because she needed to know whether the life she was living, the sacrifices she was making, the suffering she was enduring were for something real or for a lie. And the Pope understood that need, understood that hunger for truth, understood that sometimes the truth matters more than diplomacy. "Wait here," the Pope said. He left the room. Diana sat alone for 30 minutes, terrified, excited, uncertain what would happen. When the Pope returned, he carried a folder. Old, leather, sealed with Vatican stamps. "What I'm about to show you," the Pope said, "has never left these archives, has never been shown to anyone outside the Church. I'm breaking sacred protocols by showing you, but I believe you need this. I believe God wants you to know the truth." The documents were devastating. Medieval manuscripts, papal records, bloodline verification from the 1700s. And there, documented in careful Latin, was the proof Diana sought: the illegitimacy, the break in the bloodline, the moment when the royal line was compromised. It wasn't the Windsors specifically. It was earlier, the Hanoverians, the German princes who became British kings. There had been a scandal, a secret marriage, an illegitimate child who was passed off as legitimate. The Catholic Church had known, had documented it, but had stayed silent, because exposing it would destabilize Britain, would cause political chaos, would serve no good purpose. So the truth was buried, protected, hidden, for nearly 300 years. Diana read the documents in shock. "So, the entire royal family, they're not actually legitimate?" The Pope shook his head. "Legitimacy is complicated. Legal legitimacy, bloodline legitimacy, divine legitimacy. These are different things. Legally, the royal family is legitimate. Parliament has recognized them. The people accept them. But bloodline? Pure royal blood? Number. That was compromised centuries ago. Your sons have royal blood through other lines, through your Spencer family. But through Charles, through the Windsors, it's complicated." Diana's mind was racing. This was it, the weapon she needed. Proof that the royal family was a fraud, that their claim to divine right was a lie, that everything they'd built was based on a covered-up scandal. Diana could destroy them, could expose the truth, could watch the monarchy crumble. All she had to do was release these documents, make them public, and it would all be over. But then the Pope said something that changed Diana's mind. "I'm showing you this because you asked, because you deserve the truth. But what you do with this truth is your choice. You could destroy the monarchy, yes, but you would also destroy your sons. William will be king one day. Exposing this would delegitimize him, would make his life impossible, would turn him from future king into historical footnote. Is that what you want? For your children to pay for ancient sins? For historical scandals?" Diana began to cry. She'd been so focused on revenge, on destroying Charles, on hurting the family that had hurt her. She hadn't thought about William and Harry, about what exposing the truth would do to them. They'd lose everything, their future, their identity, their purpose. Diana couldn't do that. Couldn't destroy her sons' lives, even to destroy the institution that was destroying her. So Diana made a choice. "I won't expose this. Not now. But I need copies. I need insurance. If they try to take my children, if they try to destroy me completely. I need to know I have this weapon, this truth, that I can use if necessary." The Pope understood. He had copies made, carefully, secretly. He sealed them in an envelope, gave them to Diana with a warning. "These documents are dangerous, powerful. Use them wisely. Or better yet, never use them. Sometimes the truth causes more harm than the lie. Sometimes mercy is more important than justice. You've suffered greatly, but so have others. Don't add to the suffering unless absolutely necessary." Diana left the Vatican with the envelope. She felt different, powerful, terrified. She had the truth in her hands, the weapon that could destroy a monarchy, but also the burden of deciding whether to use it. Diana hid the envelope carefully. Not in her rooms, not at Kensington Palace. Somewhere else, somewhere safe, where it would stay until she needed it, until the moment came when she had to choose between revenge and mercy, between destroying the institution and protecting her sons. The meeting lasted 2 hours, but its effects lasted forever. Diana returned to London different, stronger, more confident. She knew something nobody else knew. She had power nobody else had, and that knowledge sustained her. Through the darkest days, through the worst moments, through the times when she wanted to give up, Diana knew she had the Vatican documents, she had the truth, and if necessary, she could use it to burn everything down. But Diana never released the documents, never used her weapon. Why? Some say mercy, some say fear. Some say Diana realized that destroying the monarchy would accomplish nothing, would change nothing, would only create more suffering. Or maybe Diana kept the documents as insurance, as leverage, as a final failsafe. If the royal family tried to destroy her completely, she'd take them with her. Mutually assured destruction, the nuclear option, that Diana held, but never deployed. After Diana's death, people searched for the Vatican documents. Mohammed al-Fayed believed they existed, believed Diana had hidden them, believed they proved the conspiracy, that the royal family killed Diana to prevent her from releasing the truth. Mohammed spent millions searching, hiring investigators, following leads. But the documents were never found. Either they were destroyed, or Diana hid them too well, or someone else found them first and destroyed them to protect the secret, to protect the monarchy, to make sure Diana's weapon could never be used. The Vatican has never confirmed or denied the meeting. Official records show no papal audience in November 1985, no Diana visit, no documentation. Either the meeting didn't happen, or it was scrubbed from history, erased, removed, Protected. The way the Vatican protects all its dangerous secrets, the way institutions survive, by controlling information, by hiding truth, by making inconvenient history disappear. But witnesses exist. A Vatican official, retired now, spoke anonymously in 2015. I was there. I escorted Diana to the Pope. I saw the documents. They were real, devastating. Proof that the British monarchy's legitimacy was compromised centuries ago. The Pope gave Diana copies. She left with them. What happened after? I don't know. But I know this. Diana had the power to destroy the British monarchy, and she chose not to use it. That's either mercy or the greatest act of restraint in history. Because if Diana had released those documents, if she'd exposed the truth, Britain would never be the same. Prince William knows. He must know. Diana would have told him eventually, would have explained what she discovered, what she chose, what she sacrificed. William has protected that secret, never spoken about it, never acknowledged it, because exposing the truth now would serve no purpose, would only destroy what Diana protected, what Diana chose mercy over revenge to preserve. William is protecting his mother's choice, her decision, her legacy, of choosing her children over her rage. Prince Harry is different. Harry has hinted at secrets, at buried truths, at things the royal family doesn't want known. Is he referring to the Vatican documents, to Diana's secret weapon, or to something else? Harry has shown he's willing to burn bridges, to expose secrets, to destroy relationships for truth. But even Harry hasn't released the Vatican documents. Either he doesn't have them, doesn't know about them, or understands that some truths are too dangerous, some weapons too destructive, some secrets worth keeping, for his brother's sake, for his nephew's future, for the institution he left but still somehow protects. The Pope who met Diana, John Paul II, died in 2005. He took Diana's secret to his grave, never spoke about the meeting, never confirmed it happened, never acknowledged the documents. The Vatican's position remains unchanged. No comment, no confirmation, no denial, just silence. The silence that protects secrets. That hides truth. That makes history disappear. But the documents exist, somewhere, in a vault, a safe deposit box, a lawyer's office. Wherever Diana hid them, they wait for the right moment, the right person, the right reason to emerge, to expose the truth, to destroy the lie that the British monarchy has protected for centuries, that they're divinely ordained, that their bloodline is pure, that their legitimacy is unquestionable. It's all a lie. And Diana knew it, and the Vatican confirmed it. And somewhere, the proof exists, waiting for someone brave enough to release it. The conspiracy theorists believe Diana left instructions that if something happened to her, if she died suspiciously, the documents would be released automatically. A dead man's switch, Diana's revenge from beyond the grave. But 27 years after her death, nothing has been released. Nothing has emerged. Nothing has changed. Either the instructions failed, or Diana never left them, or someone intercepted them, found them, destroyed them, before they could execute, before the truth could emerge, before Diana's weapon could fire. Today, the Vatican archives remain closed. The section Diana saw is still sealed, restricted, off limits even to scholars. Why? What else is hidden there? What are the royal secrets? What are the scandals? What are the truths too dangerous to expose? The Vatican has survived for 2,000 years by keeping secrets, by protecting the powerful, by hiding truths that would destabilize nations. Diana's documents are just one secret among thousands, one truth among many, one scandal protected by centuries of silence. But Diana's meeting changed something. It proved that even the most protected secrets can be accessed, can be exposed, can be weaponized by someone brave enough, desperate enough, determined enough. Diana did it. Convinced the Pope to break silence, to reveal truth, to arm her with knowledge that she could have used to destroy everything, but chose mercy instead, chose her sons, chose restraint. That's Diana's real legacy, not the revenge she could have taken, but the revenge she chose not to take, the mercy she showed when she could have shown cruelty, the truth she protected when she could have exposed it. That's the story nobody tells, because the weapon nobody uses makes for boring history. But it's the truth. Diana had the power to destroy the monarchy, and she chose not to. That's what makes Diana not a victim, not a martyr, but a woman who had ultimate power and chose not to abuse it. That's real strength. From Diana's diary, December 1985, weeks after returning from Rome, I met the Pope today. Nobody knows, can never know. What he showed me was devastating, beautiful, terrible. The truth about the royal family, about their legitimacy, about the lie they've built their power on. I could destroy them, could release what I know, could watch it all burn. And part of me wants to, desperately, wants revenge for everything they've done to me, everything they've taken, everything they've destroyed. But I can't, because of William and Harry, because destroying the monarchy destroys their future, their identity, their purpose. I can't do that to my boys, can't sacrifice them for my revenge, so I'll keep this secret, I'll protect this truth, I'll hide this weapon, until I have no choice, until they force my hand, until they take everything from me. Then, maybe then, I'll use it, I'll expose them, I'll watch them burn. But until then, I'll carry this burden, this knowledge, this power. I'll know something nobody else knows. I'll have leverage nobody else has, and that knowledge will sustain me through the dark days, through the worst moments, through the times when I want to give up. I'll remember, I have the Vatican documents, I have the truth, I have the power to destroy them, and as long as I have that, I'm not powerless, I'm not helpless, I'm not nothing, I'm Diana, and I have the power to burn down a monarchy. I just choose not to, yet. The final image of Diana's Vatican meeting shows her leaving the Apostolic Palace, walking down the steps, clutching the envelope to her chest, the Swiss guards saluting, the Italian sun setting behind her. Diana looks different, older, stronger, more certain. She's no longer just a princess. She's something more dangerous, someone who knows the truth, someone who holds the weapon, someone who could, if she chose, destroy everything. The camera captures her face, and there's something there. Not victory, not triumph, but burden. The burden of knowledge, the burden of power, the burden of truth. Diana will carry that burden for 12 more years, until a Paris tunnel, until a tragic crash, until death steals the secret from her. Or does it? Because somewhere, in a vault nobody can find, in a place nobody knows, Diana's weapon waits. The Vatican documents, the truth, the proof that the British monarchy is built on a lie. And one day, someone will find them. Someone will release them. Someone will expose the truth, Diana's truth, the truth she discovered, the truth the Pope confirmed, the truth that could end everything. The weapon Diana never used, but never destroyed, because Diana knew. Sometimes the greatest power is power not used, and that's the ultimate secret, Diana's final secret, that she took to her grave. Or did she? The Vatican knows. The documents exist, and somewhere Diana's revenge waits, patient, eternal, deadly, ready.